Morning everybody, welcome to Essex Masonic Centre. My name's Terry Sheehan and I'm the Provincial Grand Master for the Mark in the province of Essex. Today I just wanted to give you a short introduction into the Mark Benevolent Fund Sunday lunch meal system that we've been running over the last 12 weeks or so. So how did it all begin? Back in March, April time, we had the start of the lockdown, and of course all our supermarket shelves were becoming empty. And so I put together a bid to the Mark Benevolent Fund for funding to provide meals to our most vulnerable members. The start of it was guesswork really on my part to try and establish how many meals we'd need each week and how we would cover the whole of the province. And so the estimate was around 150 meals a week, and from 3 Masonic centres around the province so that we could cover all areas. Now, I tried to choose Masonic centres that could supply the meals, but also where there were small catering companies so we could assist them during the lockdown period as well. So we chose Orsett for the south and east, Chingford for the west, and the Brightlingsea area for north of the province. The bid to the MBF was in the region of about £23,000, and the system started during the last weeks of April. A couple of weeks into the scheme, I was contacted by Hamilton Court and asked if we could provide meals for those as well. Now obviously we hadn't catered for those because there's around 40 residents at Hamilton Court. And so we applied for further funding from the Mark Benevolent Fund, and they agreed a further £3,000 towards their costs. And the trustees of the Essex Mark Welfare Fund also agreed to provide an extra £2,000. So with this extra £5,000 we were also able to take on supplying meals to Hamilton Court. Now in the time we've been supplying the meals, over around 2,200 meals have been supplied so far, and the meals have been distributed by our band of volunteers. In all we have about a pool of 80 volunteers, Mark Men, non-Mark Men, and from the Widow's Son motorcycle chapter. The support from everybody has been first class, and without their help we couldn't have achieved what we've done so far. Next week is our last week, so it'll be 13 weeks of supplying meals, and in that time we've received some wonderful feedback and letters from the recipients saying how much they've enjoyed their meals. So lastly, I would just like to end up by saying thank you to everybody who's been involved, to the caterers, to the volunteers, and to the recipients. So thank you for your time, and I hope to see you all again at Masonic meetings in the near future. Thank you.
Yeah, hello there, my name's Jeff Newman. I'm currently the Master at Crowstone Lodge, and I got involved in the Meals on Wheels at the beginning, happy to volunteer and to deliver the meals, meet some people that Mark members and their wives that I've never met before, and it's good fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. I've really enjoyed meeting the people and the appreciation that they've shown for the meals that they've received. One lady in particular every week gave me a sweetie out of her apron pocket, which was very nice of her. I got the blame for one of our members putting on weight. He said it was all down to us, the fact that he was eating more than he'd ever eaten before, I think. But no, it's been a good experience, and I was more than happy to do it.
My name's Vince Bull. I'm currently the Provincial Deputy Grand Director of Ceremonies in Mark of Essex, and I'm here to just tell you why I like doing the Meals on Wheels service on a Sunday. I've been doing it since the very first week. and for me it's been the absolute epitome of what we're here to do. Just watching people's faces when I deliver the meals, and just being able to get out myself, it's meant a lot to me. And although I hope this COVID packs up pretty soon, I hope we can carry on doing something like this for many moons to come. Thanks very much.
But I'm blessed. I have friends and family, never lonely, but alone. And this last pandemic of self-isolation has reinforced that quite a bit. And when I had a knock on the door, ring on the bell, and I was approached by Mark Masons to be in receipt of a Sunday lunch, and I was surprised, slightly embarrassed, and it was explained to me by one of the beneficent guys that this is what it's all about. The concept was caring, thoughtfulness, looking after each other. That has been wonderful. It does last me 2 days because I have the pudding on a Monday, and as lovely as all that has been, it's not just that, the inclusion of all the thoughtful concept of looking after people. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing some of you in the future at the hall, and thank you for your thoughtfulness.
Hi Dave.
Hello there. Oh, just leave it on the floor for us. That's lovely. We'll pick it up from there. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, the meals have been absolutely fantastic, haven't they? It's really been a lifeline for us.
Actually, it makes Sundays something to look forward to, because it's nice, just especially some of the guys who I know, which is that they put themselves out on a Sunday morning for a couple of hours on our behalf. It's brilliantly done.
And something to look forward to.
I got involved in this obviously as the Provincial Grand Director of Ceremonies. I thought it was important that some of the more senior members of the province took part as well. But beyond that, it's been really great fun and really enjoyable, delivering meals to those of our brethren and their families who perhaps need some support in these times, and talking to people that we haven't had the opportunity to do so for some while. One chap lives on Canvey, lost his wife sadly to coronavirus, and I think the difference that someone turning up, if only once a week, to speak to him and give him a meal to eat has made a real difference in his life, and that's been important to me. Hi Clive, good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you too,
How's
Mick,
things?
and thank you so much again for this lovely luncheon that we've been getting every week.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It looks good, doesn't it?
I think this represents the kindness of the Mark Vicarage.
Yeah, well, it's nice to get out and just see people, if nothing
And
else.
love to
isn't
see,
it?
and love to see you too.
Yeah.
You know, we often see each other in black, but now we've got our own normal clothes on.
It is, and it's nice for us to get out. Otherwise, we're stuck at home as much as everyone else. Just a chance to get out and chat to people who we see
Yes, good.
often, but not as often as we would do now.
Quite right, and I feel it's also brought us all closer together.
That's been our pleasure.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah, it's been
Thank you.
fantastic. I'll do a shake hand like this from a distance.
It's good to be here, Clive.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
And you keep safe as well, mate.
Thank you, my pleasure.
All the best to you. Bye bye.